Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick tour on how to use the Desmos.com calculator. And so we're up here on www.desmos.com/calculator. And over here on the left, I can just enter in equations that I want to graph. Y equals 2x plus 5, for example. Sort of nice, you can change the color. If you go up here and hit Edit List, click on this little circle, you can change the color around. You can change it from a dashed to a solid line. And you can see when I change the numbers, it changes the graph all around. You can zoom in and zoom out over here. The problem comes in is that we want to probably just use parts of these lines. We don't want to use the whole line. And so the way you do this is you put y equals, and then you sort of get the line looking like you want it to, and then you put the curly bracket, which is the shift of the button right by P. Well, at least on my computer. I don't know where it is on the Chromebook, I guess. And then you put where you want to use this line. And so maybe I want to use this line when x is between 0 and 2. So I put x between 0 and 2. Then I put a colon, and that's the shift of the button right by L. And then I type the equation that I was working with before, so negative 2x plus 4. Notice now how it's a little more bold right there. It's just going from that little section from 0 to 2. So now if I delete that one that I was working with before, it's just going to give me just that piece of a line. Now maybe I want a line right up above it, so I want a line like at y equals 4, and it's orange. And I think, yeah, that looks pretty good. And so I'll go down here now and I'll say, okay, I just want to use that line when x is from 0 to 5. And so I'll just put that line in, and it's black, and so I can go delete that one that I was using before. And so now I can get all sorts of line segments in different places, and again, you can move them around. So if I decide, oh, that green line's a little too high, I can change the 4 to a 3, and it'll move it down and get it in a new place. And so you're going to play around with this for a bit. You're going to try and create a cool design or picture. When you are done, you're going to want to save it. And so you're going to want to create an account, and you can do this right away. You're going to click on this green Create an Account button, and we're just going to link to our Google account. And I'm already logged into Google, and so it's just going to pop up with and I've already done this before, and so it's just going to connect me. If you're not logged into Google, it'll ask you to log into Google with your @ISD271 account, and then you'll have to click an Accept button. And then once you're logged in, it should have your name up there. And then the nice thing is, once you have your graph, you can save it. And so you can say My Picture. You can save the graph. And then over here, you can share the graph, and you can get a link. And you just copy this link, and then you'll go into my Moodle page, and I'll have a link on Moodle where you can submit that link with your picture. And so you create your picture, playing around with the lines and the colors and moving things around and changing these restrictions. If I change this restriction, it makes the line go longer. And so you can just, lots of trial and error and get a design that you think looks cool or is interesting. And then you save it with a name, and then you go up here to Share Graph, you copy that link, and you submit it on the form that I have linked to on Moodle. I think that should be about it. Have fun.